grind. CSV. Probably see Saturday for the actual Geodude race, which is what we just set up. Hey again, Tech. Is Thanos alive? You damn right he is. Alright, so I have to go finish up this other room, and then I'll turn this room into a teeming darkness, and then that should be enough.
Yeah.
Hey, 5k EXP right off the bat.
Take this. Take this.
Doesn't mean at all. You are all warned. It's my one true rule. I literally only have one.
Goofy!
Should never get to the Donald. I only threw Donald on because I needed something to make sure Goofy didn't get broken. 33323. So close to the dream.
Take this.
Now give me a Donald. That's not a Donald. That is.
It's over. Take this.
Got him. Oh baby, 24,000 to go. Hype, 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 hype.
Take this.
Alright, and just one more room. And this should be enough. To get sword to level 99 at last.
Take this.
What is left to be grinded? This last level, and then a few gimmicky things with Sora, and then we shouldn't have to do anything else with Sora. Everything else should just be Riku getting a 99, and then that very quick beginner mode and Deathless playthrough mode's Riku. Or at least what should be a very quick Deathless run as Riku, considering you can just skip everything as Riku. Sora's a bit longer. That's why I would like to do it as Riku. I would hope to be done tomorrow. At some point. And I mean done the plot, not the screw.
Take this.
$15,000 to go. Well, 16,000 in actuality, but I saw a 15, so that's what we're going with.
Take this.
Skadoosh. That's it, you're done. That's it, you're done. It's Hades, Lord of the Dead, would say. Go, 13.3 to go.
Take this.
Good luck with that, Tech. Not sure how you're gonna watch and do both, though. No premiums, I already got my 20 premiums. My 20 good premiums.
Take this. Take this.
$8,388 experience to go. Yes. Yes.
Take this.
$72.48 because that has the least amount of experience out of all of them, apparently.
Take this.
It's less than 9,000. Yes. Less than 5,000! Which means if we get that 5k EXP one, we could be done! $37.05! I'm fine with me being filled up with map cards, by the way. You'll see why.
Take this.
3264, and then they all died like pigs. 922! The next fight is the last one! Confirmerino! Here we go! Get your Pog Champs ready! Of course it's this one, because Sora's grind to level 99 is over! After this fight, of course. There it is! Level Master Sora! Max HP! Level 99! 560 health! Welcome back, Neo. We're done! Sora's done! To the save point! Screw all these other Heartless! "27 hours exactly. Alright, and now for the Moogles. Made our save so I can go back to it. There are two trophies regarding Moogles. One is to earn 10,000 plus Moogle points, which I guess means in stock at the moment, because I have 4360 now, and I've definitely had more than 4360 at one point before. So the first way I'm going to do that is to go sell all of my cards. And then what it wants us to do is spend 20,000 or more Moogle points. And if I can't get that by selling off all my cards and then buying new packs, what I'm going to do is load back to that saved and then just farm Moogle points. Just to be safe. Give me my free card pack. Yep. Look at those cards. They suck. They really suck. And sell it all! Here comes the money! Here come the Moogle points. Moogle, 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 Moogle. Points. Dalla, dalla. Dalla, dalla. Ching, ching. Bling, bling. Here come the points. The Moogle points ain't talking, and the Moogle points don't matter. Ching, ching. Bling, bling. Line in pockets. They spit their Moogle points. Dalla, damn. Don't stop it. Ha! Here come the Moogle points on the block. Hold all your bets is where the Moogle points stop. First of all, I'm stepping out on my own. About time I elevated and claimed my own throne like King Stannis. The Moogle points are full grown. I don't remember the rest. I'm surprised I actually made it as far as I did. I know the last word of all of them though. This is why we weren't selling cards. Well, this one because I actually like using them. Again, I'm only doing this to get the trophies. Once we get the trophies, I'm reloading from that save. Oh, almost out of Keyblade cards. And notice the cards that I have equipped on decks are not being factored into this whatsoever. Hey, Pancake. Missed like 1,000? No, it's quite clear to me that I'll get over 10,000. What I'm interested in knowing is how it's calculating the spend 20,000. I'm hoping that that's an overall total. In fact, I'd be surprised if it's not. Does this guy ever go bankrupt? Nah, man. Should we put a sell all of this card button? Nah, no one's gonna use it. It's gonna take 5 minutes to program. It's fine. Almost at 10k. As I said, everything else for Sora is gimmicky. More than time wasting. I would be a terrible banker. I'm losing interest. Well, it is what it is. Moogle Mogul! Alright, let's sell the rest. And yes, you can sell enemy cards. I get as many Moogle points as possible before going on a spending spree. Because again, you have to spend over 20k. This one, I mean, 20k one has to be consecutive because you can't spend 20k at one Moogle. So I would hope that I would have enough just from selling all my cards. Jeez, it's worth a lot of money. Here we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you could hear me bashing the buttons. Like, thank goodness for the inbred trigger finger. Ah, look at that, we're out of cards. Except we're not. I have a fast way to do this. All I'm doing is pressing the select button to automatically move them up to the top, and then the X button to move back down. It's gotta be the cheapest one possible to have on. Because again, you can't have a deck if you don't have one card on it, and here we go. Back to the drawing board. I came back for more. What select button? Well, I'm still gonna refer to it to the select button in all the games just because that's what I'm used to. But what they did with all of these games, yeah, no, with all these games, because this was the only other one on the disc I hadn't played, was instead of an actual select button, since the PS4 has a share button, they turned the touchpad into the proverbial select button. With the exception of 3D, but that's, well, 3D HD, Dream Drop Distance, because that's a special circumstance. If I spend all of these Moogle points, I will definitely have spent over 20,000, because I can think of many times that I had over 3,000 earlier today. Alright, here we go! It's all mine! It's all mine! We're starting from scratch! Oh, yes, what a nice pull. Oh. Ah, yes, best pulls, NA. Here we go. Oh, an 8, but it's a premium. Oh, a 9! Oh, Jesus! A 9 Oblivion. No! Oh, God! Somebody screenshot this! What? Holy crap, I'm tempted to just start over and take this! What the hell? 4 9s and an 8? What was that? Dude, if this was poker, I'd win almost every hand! 4 of a kind! I've never had... I don't even think I've had 3 9s in one pull. That was 4 9s and an 8. Yeah, no, I'm stunned. Sephiroth EX, yes. Damn, that was as lit as this is gonna get. And yes, as Tech said, this is the Unchained Kai simulator, Union Cross simulator. Which again, when I play Union Cross and do pulls, this is immediately what I thought of. I was like, holy crap, it's Chain of Memories all over again. just not knowing what you're gonna get. 5 ethers. It feels great, man. Alright, Moogle Man. I bought you out. You want him back? Here you go. Yeah, please whisper that image. That was incredible. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was... I've never had a pull like that. That was incredible. Yeah, it really was 4 of a kind since they were all different. No, I'm stunned that that's what I got. Alright, now you totally have cards again, right? No, that's not how it works. He just takes them back. Alright, let's make another one. I'm just at a loss for words still. Yeah, could you whisper me the clip version as well? I want to save that. That was... This is something I will never forget. That was insane. That wasn't even the 500 pull. That was the 300. No, the title shows if you hover over it. Well, it doesn't show all. Like, this was the 500 pull. Oh, 1-9. Oh, yes. Yes, that 1-9 will save me. Again! There you go, guys. Always buy Gone Wild, Gone Sexual, and you spelled sexual. Again, the 300 pull was better. Like, seriously, if I hadn't just gotten 4 9s and an 8, that last pull would have actually... Oh, Jesus, 2 Mushas. 2 9 Mushas. That last pull would have actually surprised me. But no, like, I already did better. And I will definitely get to 20,000 by the time I exhaust all these Moogle points, so I'm not using the rest of this. Oh, it didn't allow you to use it. Well, silly Twitch clips. Now we just wait. No. First of all, I can't pull from HD Wisdom Form Saurus Banner. I'm down to 30 jewels because I just got the avatar board I was going for. But that's because I spent all my jewels on point 2 Kairi, which I'm fine with. I'll get by in the game without a Sephiroth of my EX of my own because somebody in my party will definitely get a Sephiroth EX, probably guilted with MMBs that they've saved, so I could just use that as my shared medal. Fine. When you don't need the cards, I know, right? Dude, where is this luck when we play Heroes 3? Or even Heroes 2? Even Heroes 2, as we just found out last week with that lovely morale fight. The morale and luck fight. Like, just wasn't there. Alright, we've cleaned him out. On to the next one. I swear, if I don't end up getting this trophy, I'm gonna be... Oh, oops, that's not it. I'm going to be very annoyed. Thank you, Maverick. Guerrilla Tactics 101. No, not even that, not even that. I'm talking the one where we just rushed them. We were winning the fight with like 6 black dragons left, and all of a sudden the AI goes, luck, morale, luck, dunzos. Oh, I got an 8 from the free pool. So it's, yeah, alright, let's see what the 300 is. They came back down to Earth. There we go. No. No, I should not. It's the reason I don't tend to play those types of games, Malvic. I've still not gotten this trophy. This is worrying me. Because if I go back to 0... There it is, there you go. Regular customer. Check it, just to make sure. Hey, look, it's already on this screen. Alright, regular customer. We did that. Over 20... Get over 10,000, use over 20,000. Alright, we need to synthesize 300 rooms, and these numbers look amazing on play, I gotta say. Alright, so synthesize 300 rooms. Max out Riku's level. Edit a card deck 500 times. We'll do that one right now, and then the other one is... Well, yeah, leveling up Riku. And then the other one should be undefeated. Yes! Oh, we're getting there, boys! 1%! This game has been out since March, and 1% of all the people who have played this game have gotten the plat. We will be the 1%! Alright, anyway, let's go load up that save again. I know there are games that have less than 1%, but this makes me fun. KH2 is like 2%? Is it? That's disgusting. Means I'll get it twice. I know at the time that a friend of mine did a plat run of Birth by Sleep, like one sitting run. Well, I don't know if this counts. Did he die during the run? No. He was saying, he showed us the stats. It was the weekend after the game came out, because the game came out on a Tuesday, so like, he did it that Saturday, and at the time, more people had platted this game, Recom, than Birth by Sleep. Obviously, I'm going to say that's no longer the case. In Birth by Sleep, I think that's an in-game achievement, play over 80 hours, which we'll probably get, just from cutscenes and getting everything else. I mean, there are in-game achievements and then there are plat achievements. And I know for a fact he didn't play for over 80 hours, because he did it in like 26 hours. And build a wall to keep anyone else from doing it. I hope these are counting as card edits. I really don't know. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I don't think these are counting, to be perfectly honest. Can someone do me a favor and check what actually counts as an edit? Because again, it's been so long since I've done this, I don't remember. I don't know if I have to actually add cards to the deck or if moving them around counts. Alright, we'll do this instead. This has to count. I don't know how else you would do it if adding and removing cards didn't count. Here we go! And another one. I mean, in theory, this is 99 every time I do it. So, like, unless this isn't counting, which I don't know why it wouldn't. I don't know how this isn't editing the deck. Like, I'm adding cards to the deck and taking them out. That's a deck edit in my book. Let me get to 99 before I hit the CP. Okay, so let's try this. There you go. There you go. My deck has been edited. Now let's go edit it again. Oops, wrong deck. It's fine. I'm not using that one anyway. And then this is another 99, well, 98 deck edit. So you'll see why I'm saying 98. In a second. Well, that's essentially what I'm doing now, Neo. Because you can't exit the deck with no cards on it, so I just put the one attack card back on it. Now I'm adding them all, and then I'm gonna take them all back off. So yeah, that's what I started doing, because I didn't think the sorts were counting. I'm not opening a YouTube video. Alright, I'll do this 3 more times, 4 more times, and if we still haven't gotten it done, then obviously this is not how you do it, and then I'll just do it 1 card at a time until we hit 500, however long that has to take. I mean, in theory, this should work if you do, because the deck has 99 slots. So I'm editing the deck 99 times by putting on these cards, and then I'm editing it 98 more times by removing the cards. But if it only counts every time I enter this menu, then I'm just gonna do it 1 card at a time. Yeah, I mean, in theory, what I'm doing should work, either this time or the next time. Alright, if it's not after this one, then I'll just start doing it 1 card at a time. We did it for science! Yeah, we did it to test it. Which, I'm assuming it didn't work. Yeah, no, we would definitely have the trophy by now. I've done it more than 6 times. 1. I don't see how this wouldn't count. Like, I'm going to edit deck, I'm editing the deck by putting a card on, and I'm doing it again. Hey, it's still not as bad as what we're going to end up doing, which is Riku. Now remember, after this we have to go synthesize 300 rooms. Up to 300 rooms, which is why I let the map cards be stuck at 99, by the way. Because I would hope that before I run out of 99 map cards, we would be able to get that trophy. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, this would be a great time to read the chat. I don't remember how I did this initially. I'm assuming it was similar to this. Again, we're talking like 3-4 years ago. It was whenever the game came out I did this. And yeah, I don't know how I did this. I can't remember. I just remember not wanting to play this game again after I got the plat for it. Until now. And then I wanted to play the game, and now I really don't want to play the game anymore. But I know for a fact the last thing I did was beat the game on beginner and standard for Sora and Riku. The very last thing I did was get the standard mode completion file for Riku, and that was it. I didn't touch the game after that. I am watching the Mets. The Mets are on right now. That's why I'm playing off my computer, and you might see it lagging, or see me lagging more so. Because now I can't react to what's going on the TV, I'm reacting to what's going on the laptop screen that you're seeing. Sounds cool, Maverick. Sounds cool. Hey, Iron Barbarical. Welcome to the stream. You're watching Recom at its finest right here. Again, whoever designed these trophies, I have serious questions for you. As to what the fuck you were thinking. Like, why is this a thing? I mean, in theory, I shouldn't have to go all the way up to 500. Because A, we were just doing those other attempts, and B, I've been using the deck the entire time. But we'll see. Again, at worst, we'd have to do this a little over 5 times. Because it's 99 changes now, then it's 98. Then 99 again. So 1, 3, 4... ah. 3, 3, and 1. So 7. Yeah, it would be 5 times, and then the next 7 on the 6th. Get us to 500. Again, that shouldn't be doable. Have to be doable. See, now I'm regretting saving all my deck edits. I should have been menuing the whole time if I knew this was going to happen. Had I known this was going to happen, I would have been. I'll be right back. Is the deck name Stannis? Yes. Yes, I named my deck Stannis, so it would say Stannis ready! Should have said Ballista. Ready. Do I have ideas after all KH games? What I'm going to do after all the... I didn't mute you guys. Do I have ideas? I was just trying to concentrate on it to get it done. Do I have ideas after all the KH games? I mean, I'd like to do Majesty one more time this summer, but I don't have... I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take to do all these games for the plats, and that might very well take me until the end of the summer, if I even manage to do them all. I might not even be able to do them all. Who even designed this plat? I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, what I'd like to do is one more Majesty playthrough. I love that game, and I'd like to actually do it properly, like the way I like to play it, and not in one go, like I did earlier, the 25-hour stream. Like, no. We're gonna do it comfortably. I want to keep my good commentary all the way through. I don't want it to dip off once we hit the Northern quests because I'm tired. Like, no, I want to do that properly. I want to do it justice. I want to finally actually be proud enough to upload them, because yes, I've beaten the game like 5 different times this summer, but by the end of it, I've been so dead tired and done with the game that I was too pissed at it. Not really at it, but at myself. Anyway, I will be right back. Don't worry, guys. I washed my hands. Well, that's the thing. They didn't change this plot, other than letting the... honestly, believe it or not, they actually made the plot better. Because now the difficulty trophies stack. Because originally they didn't, and you had to beat the game at least 6 times. And that was just awful. There was no reason for that. As much as there's been no reason for a lot of this stuff. Just think, they actually made that better for us. No, I agree. Level 99 was bad. Like, I don't know. They should have done what they did for 3D. And yes, you can say, well, the 3D plat came after this one, but they changed trophies on this one, and this came out after 2.8 did, so you should have been able to switch this. It should have been a combined level 99. And the only I can see why they didn't, somewhat, because in 3D, as you'll see, yes, you play as Sora and Riku, but it's the same save file. Like, it's the same file, it's not like 2 different files. So I could see that being why they don't. But, I mean, you said it, Iron Barnacle. There's really no reason to grind. It would be like saying, hey, in BBS, go grind to level 99 when you don't need to be level 99 at all. Like, there's just no reason for it. on 200 now. Still haven't gotten this. Well, Calm doesn't have level 1. But it does have 80 HP. Like, and honestly, I prefer playing this game. I would say this game, as a challenge, is more fun than BBS on level 1, just because in BBS it's essentially the same playthrough on level 1. You shouldn't be using physical attacks anyway. And the same commands are still broken. In fact, as Aqua, it's even more broken because of the damage storage. There is a New Game Plus in 3D, but all it really does is let you carry over certain party members. Oh, there's also a New Game Plus in 0.2 technically as well. That's because you have to carry over the objectives. Like, you can't 100% 0.2 in one playthrough. Yeah, I was gonna say 2.8 has every New Game Plus option that there ever was. Alright, there's a Preston video. Check to this. Wonder if he took my question. I doubt it. Yay, now we're 250. Oh, hang on. At least the meth game is finally started. Maybe they won't suck today. Finny Fun's the best part of Cage 2. Don't joke about that Finny Fun. I can't wait to get to that. Hey Tragic, welcome to the stream. I'm sure you're enjoying this high octane gameplay just as much as the rest of us. Good luck with that tech. Yep, 500 deck edits. I mean, we're coming up on 400. I'm wondering, did I really not edit my deck at all while I was playing? Because, like, at this point, I'm waiting for it. Like, come on. Oh yeah, I mean this plat, as I've said many times throughout the playthrough, I like this game. I really do. As far as this comparing them in the series goes, the only two that I actually would prefer to play above this are 1 and 2. Like, I really do enjoy this as a game. As far as the plat's concerned, I fucking hate it, man. Like, I hate this plat. It's so brutal. Like, there's a reason I hadn't played this game since the last time I platted it, which was on the PS3. And now, it's making me not want to play it again. Like, it's too much. How close am I? Well, we've already gotten Sora up to level 99, we've gotten all of Sora's cards and all that other fun stuff. We still have to get Riku to 99, which, yippee. Yes, there it is! Expert deck builder. Alright. Huzzah. Game for making that a thing to do. Alright, so we have 300 rooms to synthesize. We have 99 map cards to do it with, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. 99 map cards to do it with. Yeah, exactly. Like, as a kid, I didn't get the game. And then when I went back and played it as an adult, I was like, oh wow, this was actually really well thought. Like, this game is actually pretty, it's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of different ways to play it. It's new every time. It's really different every time you play it for the simple reason that you never know what you're going to get as far as cards are concerned. Because you show us how to do that achievement again, the whole thing. Yes, let's just start from the beginning. Alright, so I don't know how close I was to 300, but I would have to assume I've done at least 201 rooms please let us have done at least 201 rooms already. Because if not, then this is going to be rude. Is it required to watch 358/2 to get the plat? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Some of the room of rewards. In fact, yeah, every room of rewards has 2 rewards. Half of them... Oh, that's why it wasn't letting me. Excellent. Half of them have to do with 358/2. Maybe making Looming Darkness rooms wasn't the right idea. Does it count multiple files? I don't believe so. I believe this is just from this file. But again, all the times we went back to go and get those room of rewards, all the rooms that we've opened throughout the time, all the rooms that we just opened to level Sora up to level 99, like, please let us have done 200 and at least 201. Or I guess it has to be 202, because if you don't have any map cards, I don't think it lets you get one. But you get the point. Like, please. Like, I specifically remember this one. I just did it in this circle and eventually got the trophy. And I'm hoping similar happens here, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be sad. Alright, Cespedes, nice hit. So yeah, the only ones that are left are this one, 300 rooms, and then Sora is Dunzo's, Riku level 99, which obviously entails all of the level ups for Riku in getting to 99, such as all of his attack boosts and so on and so forth. I knew he was gonna hit me. All of the attack boosts and so on and so forth, as well as... And then I just have to go through it again on Riku for a beginner mode run. Isn't this where it just came from? Yes. For a beginner mode run, that would purely consist of just not dying. Not having to use a continue, technically, but I rank that in the same form as not dying. What if you watch 358/2 after having completed the game? I believe, yeah, as soon as you have the clear status, you can get it for any file. In fact, yeah, that has to be it, because I purposely just let the movie play in the background, and then went and started this and got the cards when I went to the room of rewards. Long way off plat, and some of these trophies making consider not bothering. Honestly, for this game, it's really not worth it. Like, this plat is so time-consuming. Alright, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15 when I go back. Hey, Necrocubus, welcome to the stream. What's up? Finishing off Sora's version of this game's platinum. That's what's up. Best way to level up Riku, you'll see in, I hope soon, again, this is all I'm doing. And then I do want to go, since I'm fully buffed out and finish up the journal, I do want to go back and just beat Sora's final bosses again. We won't watch the cutscenes and the credit sequence and all that, but I just want to beat it. Show how overpowered he is now, since we did it on 80 HP the first time. Oh, that's right, and before I forget, I do want to show off what all the slates do. But yeah, so after all that, we'll be leveling up Riku. That'll be next, and you'll see, because we'll be doing it so much that I don't really want to have to explain it, if that makes any sense. It'll be one of those things that will be very easy to watch and learn. Oh, this used to be the unknown room. Yeah, he was playing Rise of Nations yesterday. I had that on while I was grinding. Hey, the Mets are winning. I'm gonna start doing this. It should count. I think this is safer, otherwise the numbers game isn't going to work out, because if you play a 9, you have to follow it up with a 0, whereas if I just go back like this, I can use another 9. And then when I use a 0, I can just keep going like this. And then I can use any card I want to. And again, I think this is quite a bit safer. Although I should go... Get all the 9s out of the deck. Yeah, they did. Flores hit a home run. 3-run home run. Yeah, the Mets are my team. Even though they suck this year. Sadly. Okay. Alright, so I'll just run forward. I just so happen to be moving to reprieve, okay. So this will be the room that I'm just gonna go back. I did this perfect. Alright. So now I can just use all these cards, come back, use them again. Use another card. Because this room was a 0, which means everything after this room can be a 0 to 9. Even though it says, because even though it says 1 up, it can be a 0 as well. Oi. Come on, I've used a third of the cards already. Don't let me run out, please. That would be bad. BBS spot is miserable to get. It's not miserable to get. It's this is definitely the worst in my. It's not even in my opinion. This is the worst. Like, all the other ones are doable. Like, they don't even require 100% like in-game 100% completion. Like, no, this is absolutely worse. Like, I mean, I said it earlier. BBS doesn't require you to get the characters to level 99. This game does, and in BBS, you can almost argue that there would be a reason to get them to 99 because of the secret bosses, which you don't need to get to level 99 for. But for the secret bosses, no, there's literally no reason to get to 99 in this game. And you have to do it for both characters, and there's no EXP boost items. Like, why? Why? Why did we choose to do this, Square Enix? Why? What was the thought process? Now guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting worried that we're not gonna get this done in time. And if that's the case, I'm going to leave Castle Oblivion. And we're gonna go to Twilight Town. And we're just gonna shoot off a bunch of Mega Flares in large rooms to get map cards. Fill up the deck at 99 again and then come back. Torturous. Yeah, no, this plat is torturous. Like, and we still have to do Riku. We still have to do Riku. Riku's leveling up, which he's at 50. I think he was what, 50 EXP away from level 56 or something like that. So he's still well a ways off. I'm not sure what was higher octane. This? Selling all our stuff back to the Moogle? Or the deck menuing? And if you're wondering why I would go to Twilight Town and not just grind for the cards here, it's because there are going to be enemies here that are resistant to the Mega Flares, as you saw when we were leveling up. So why would I use the Mega Flares here when it would be by far faster to do it somewhere else? Congrats, Tech. As you can see, we're still here. Yeah, I doubt that. Trashing. Again, I've done this before, so... there is a sense of knowing what I'm... Damn, Tech. I gotta do it again. Alright, so note to future self, if I ever do this again, I should do all of this before getting the level 99. Because you're probably going to have to fight for more map cards. I'm assuming that's Roxas World, sub 20. Because it used to be sub 30 on. Oh. On to that. Did I miss the trophy? Is that what you're all saying yes? Okay, I missed it. It's looking bad, guys. It's looking like we haven't made 201 room. Feels so bad. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't remember having this problem. That's why I didn't do this. Yeah, so, again, I remember getting this. This was one of the last cards I got. We're going back to finish off Riku's leveling, and I definitely was able to just run around with the cards and open random rooms, and then eventually get it. But I'm sure I didn't do this as optimally first time I plotted it. So already made 77. Still making more. 4K joules is nothing, bud. It's 3K per pull. Keep growing. Yo, Rose, it's not even still grinding this crap. We got to level 99. Now we gotta keep making rooms. I forgot how bad the gimmicky ones were. First one was edit the deck 500 times, so we had to enter and leave the deck 500 times, removing one card at a time, or adding one card at a time. Now it's make all these make 300 runes. Like, God, I forgot how bad this was. Although this is even worse than I had to go the first time. Definitely did not go through 99 cards. I got 99 cards, but the trophy ain't one. it sucks. Obviously, the goal was not to have to do that. Well, here's the thing, Rose. It's not like this is a new game. This game was made in the well in the previous decade. But I mean, I will say, this is definitely the worst spot of the series. Like, the other games, some of the things for the plats are tedious, but nothing is nearly as bad as this. Like, this game is just brutal. I mean, there's no reason to level these characters up to level 99, because there's nothing to do post-game. Consider that as new RPG. Alright, well, where do you draw the line, then? Like, where's the... For my sake, for my curiosity. See, I've heard nothing but good things about Chrono Trigger. Never played it myself, might get around to it. I mean, I don't have the time now. Maybe one day, get around to it. Yes, there's a secret boss on the 14th floor, clearly. I'm even using my random jokers, come on! Come on! See, I'm not worried about making it back to here once I leave, because I'm just gonna load up my save and go from there. I'm just doing this for the trophies. We still have 3 more. We had so many random jokers. Game trolls, man. I can't defend these tragic. These should not be here. And carpal, the carpal tunnel part is right. Here's 97 cards. 97. Damn it. They added new story? Yeah, they added new story in Proud Quests. I did my grindings. I didn't do the story in Proud Quests yet because I can't be bothered. I played this morning. The person who listen to music while doing this grind? Honestly, I would... If I was on my own and not streaming this, I'd be watching... I'd be catching up to Meekix videos. I'll just be perfectly honest. I'd have this on my TV... Or no, I'd have one of... I'm on Brave New World for his videos, and I'd be watching that all day. But, I'm streaming this, so a little rude. I just started watching it. Instead. Took them off. To each his own, of course. Dude, I'm not saying I enjoy this. Oh, the story and now Union Cross, formerly Unshinkai, is pure filler. Like, don't control yourself, man.
Come on! Take this! Back off!
That takes care of business. Well, now that I'm doing this, there really wasn't any reason to come here. I could have just done this in Olympus Coliseum. Unless it doesn't, well...
Come on! Back off! Take this! Back off!
Okay, Olympus Coliseum, Castle Oblivion.
Back off! Come on!
Yeah, fuck this. Let's go see if we can do this in Castle because there's more rooms there that I can actually meld at once before I have to go backwards. If so, then I should never have left the floor, but... Again, just going back to that other save anyway. Let's see what happens.
Yeah! Back off! Come on!
Oh, everything's affected, alright. And if you're wondering why I didn't just do this when I was going for level ups, it's because you don't get experience from doing this.
Come on! Back off! Come on! Back off!
They thought about it.
Take this! Back off!
I remember I got in the top 300 of my Union's weekly solo ranking once, but that was purely because it was like right after one of the first actual ranking weeks, like where the rankings mattered, and everybody was so burned out that nobody did it. Meanwhile, I was going through the story quests I'd missed
Take this!
because it was still 0 AP. So I was like, all right, well, easy top 300. Didn't mean anything because, like I said, it wasn't a special week. So I got it. Still, there's my best.
Take this!
I've never even been top 200 now I'm thinking about it.
Come on! Back off! Take this! Back off!
Alright, well, I already used 99 cards, plus however many rooms it took to get up to this point. Through playing the game, so you would have to think that I'm on my way here. Alright, we'll use this as our 0. Base of operations.
Back off!
This is
Come
Actually, I should do a lasting days room. That's my next level. I'm gonna do that. Do I have a lasting? Did it give me one? Yes! No, that's strong initiative.
Take this. Back off. Come on.
Every day, do the one event to get 200 jewels and do story. Essentially, that's really all you can do at the moment. I mean, there's the multiplayer stuff.
Come on.
That's for right now. There's not much else in the game
Take this.
for someone to do.
Come on. Back off. Come on. Back off. Back off. Huh.
And down goes remote play. Alright, set that. Surprised it took so long, to be completely honest. It actually was good for the whole day. At least OBS didn't go down with it, so it's not like I have to make a whole other part for this. Like, yet. I should say yet. Sure, it'll happen at some point. Probably tech. Again, you said you were like 100 or something. It would be nice if there was like a counter on the trophy to let you know, hey, you've already made this many rooms, you have this many to go, or something like that. Just to know, like, this is brutal. Alright, so these would be the last ones. Let's make these now. I want the last one to be an actual, you know, room with enemies. That way you just come back to this one with the 0, and then keep making whatever room. Hey, we're done. Alright. Room creator. Let's check this. Just to be sure that all that's left is Riku. Attack bonuses. Just get Riku to next level. Yes. Yeah, this has to be Riku. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's go have some fun. Since you don't know it's suspenseful, that's the point. Yes, totally. Alright, well there you go, there you go. So it's another trophy down, and now, before we go and play OP Sora, let's go, yeah, and before I go and reload that save, let's go use all the slates, and we'll do them in order, even though we have shown some of them before. Alright, so Sliding Dash, just 3 of those. Stun Impact, 3 attack cards of the same type from 20 to 23, so... Strike Raid. I know what Strike Raid is. I believe they can even be of differing types, right? Just 3 yeah, just 3 attack cards. Alright, so there you go. Blitz. 5, 5, 5, different types. 10 to 16 of different types. Antatsuken, I know it's Antatsuken. 9s. Sonic Blade, differing types, 20 to 23. Ars Arcanum, rain a flurry of up to 13 attacks upon the enemy, values of 1 to 6. Just to make sure I'm allowed to use that card. Yeah, I'm gonna need that just to make sure it doesn't block me. And the reason I'm using Kingdom Keys and stuff like that is because of the decreased cost. Alright, Ragnarok I believe was 7 to 9, yes it was. I also have a lot of Kingdom Keys. Trinity Limit, we've seen that enough. But yeah, no, we've seen that enough. I'm sorry guys, I'm not going out of my way for that. Fira, yes, we've seen the Fira and Faragas enough. Blizzaga we saw earlier, but we did not see Thundaga. Let's go story Thundaga. Faraga you saw when I used it. It's leveling up. Skirvika. Stopka and Arrow. Stopka and Oroga. Warp we've seen already. Warpinator. Stop. Gravity and Arrow. Stop. Drop. Roll. Let's make sure it's over. 8. Blizzard Raid. Blizzard attack. Synchro. Set surrounding enemies' HP to that of the target. Cure, gravity, and air. Cure, gravity. Fire Raid, similar. Aqua Splash. Going to be card broken, then this list will be out of order and messed up? Not really, that's why I'm making most of them over 9. The ones that I couldn't make over 9 will be Jafar Genie. Some kind of Sleep Master? Yeah, I got that already. The world ends. You just because of KH? That, I never looked into it. Alright, Blizzard Fire Arrow. Blizzard... Fire... Silverums... Arrow... Terror... Simba Mushu item card. Simba... Why not Mushu... And I need... Gifted Miracle. Umbi Blizzard item card. Umbi Blizzard item card. Bind Gravity Stop Magic. Gravity. Stop. Any magic, so I'll just back on. Yes, I know I'm not going to be able to attack with all of them. That was never the attempt here. Shock Impact. Simba's Roar sends enemies flying and triggers Stomp. Simba, attack. Homing Blizzard. Arrow, Blizzard, Magic card. I'll admit, some of these even I've never used before. So Arrow... Blizzard... Magic card. I'm gonna get different just to make sure. I don't get too screwed. Wake. Gravity Simba Magic card. I'm pretty sure I know what this does. Teleport. Stop Arrow item card. Stop Arrow item card. Thunder Raid. Thunder attack. That's where we have to stop. Oh, well, that does it. Hold on, let's see if we can do this. Attack. I'm sure it'll work. Alright. Alright, let's see what we can do. Alright, let's do it. Can we show them off? Sliding dash. Stun impact. Strike raid. Blitz.
It's over.
It's over. Tadasuken. Sonic Blade. And it This is where I use this. This is where I use this. I didn't even have to press anything, Jesus. Alright, Sandaga. Graviga. Stopka. Roga. I was interested to see what that would look. Warpinator. Blizzard Raid. And it bounced on Synchro. Fire Ray. Aqua Splash. Ooh, I can direct it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is like the Dumbo move of this game. Terror. Yeah. Oh, they actually run away. It's hilarious. Gifted Miracle. Okay, apparently I just got all my cards back. So here we go. Let's go through the ones we failed on. Alright, where's Sonic Blade? Let's do it. This is gonna get broken because I don't have to fire. That didn't go all the way through. God, I messed up somehow. Thundaga! I used Gurviga. I didn't get to use Stopka for whatever reason. Ended up being immune to it, and
This is it.
little blizzard it looks like. Fire is the exact same thing. We use the Bombi, and I gotta do this. No, we didn't do bind.
Back off.
There you go. That's what bind looks like. Right, that's Aqua Splash. What's this one? This isn't one. Oh, because those are. I know one.
Back off.
Shock Impact. Homing Lazara. I blocked it.
Gotcha.
Okay, 2 quakes. That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Alright, that's everything. I don't have a moment's. Here's the easy way to fix it. Alright, so there's all of them except ours. I want to try that ours again. I feel like I missed one in there though. Synchro, Fire Ray, Flash Terror, Gifted Miracle, Bind. Nope, yeah, I definitely went to Bind, Shock Impact, Quake, Teleport, Thunder Raid. Thunder Raid was the last one. Confuse. Temporarily confuse enemy slay attack less often. Genie, Tinkerbell, Summon card. Genie, Tinkerbell, Summon card. Faraga Burst, Fire Graft, yeah. Build off. Reflect Raid, Cloud Attack. Magnus File, Gravity attack card. Lethal Frame, Stop, Attack. I believe this is actually one of the more broken ones, and it was like newly made for this version of the game. Tornado, Arrow Gravity Summon card. All of those combos. You got an ultra combo. No, this is purely me wanting to see what all the slates do, because I've done it before. Figure while we're doing this game to 100% completion, we might as well do them all once, just to see what they do. So yeah, this is purely just me seeing what they do. Funzos. Before we go and grind Riku done. Freeze! Blizzard Blizzard stop. I think we can guess what this does. Judgment. Arrow attack attack. Mega Ether Mega Elixir item card. Arrow fire fire. Mushu, I'm not doing Mega Flare. Not Mega Flare enough. Alright, I will do all of these though. Proud War, Simba. Essentially, let's just go through the summons. Alright, cross slash is 2 clouds, cross slash. Okay. Cloud stop attack. Cloud, cloud, cloud. Not a cloud. Okay. let's hold off on Omni Slash then. Tinkerbell. I don't even know if Tinkerbell that. Alright, let's just do this one and then we'll come back for the rest, because clearly I'm using all the cards that I need to use. That's bizarre. Yeah, how dare I play for fun? New to this game, how many Bambi should I get in my deck? I missed the announcement of me Salty Auto Host because I don't think we've gotten it yet.
Back off!
Come on.
Back off! Take this!
Like, even some of these moves that I know what they're supposed to look like, they're still pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what that was supposed to do.
Take this!
This didn't work. Oh no, it did, it did.
Let's go!
Yeah, that's supposed to be really good on bosses.
Win!
I can control this, I'm moving around. Very slow.
Free!
Oh!
This is it!
That's all that was. Holy! I'm imagining this is gonna be good, right? Yeah. Got the job done. Here's Raging Storm. I knew what this did just because it's used in other games. We actually beat them all. Alright, Mavik, thanks for coming. See you tomorrow for what God I hope is the last day of this plot. Alright. This gives us another chance to try out ours. I don't know where I'm pressing the wrong button. That's the problem. That was holy, that was raging storms. Here we go.
Courage!
Simba!
Power!
Okay. Omni!
Courage!
Dumbo! Hoping for something. Alright, here we go, here we go. This one probably should do something. Yeah, alright, so this is like original.
Courage!
Makes sense. Yeah, I used those cards out of order. I wasn't supposed to do Omni Slash yet. Alright, let's throw one of these in front and then do this. That'll just give me Cross Slash. Normal Cross Slash. And never mind. What? No, I'm leaving these on. I want to keep trying that. Let me take off everything except that cloud move. Since we obviously didn't get yet. That one. Splash was Dumbo. Twinkle was Tinkerbell. We don't do that yet. Haven't done that yet, I should say. Really does put into perspective how many freaking slates there are that we're still doing this. Paradise is Bombi, Idle, Romp. Bombi and 2 attack cards. Flare Breath is Mushu, obviously. Magical Third. Okay, we've done that. I didn't know I was gonna say that. That's been done. Stardust Blitz, we showed this off. It did nothing. Because it whiffed on all. 3 Goofies, we've done that. Goofy Smash we've used, Wild Crush we've used. Lucky Bounty is Pluto. I've shown what Pluto does. I'm not going to go find 3 Plutos just to use. That's far too much random chance for me. Sandstorm we've done. Surprise we've done. Spiral Wave, yes, that's Ariel. Hummingbird is Peter Pan, and Furious Valley is the Beast. So here we go. Fill the rest of my deck with 2s, so I can see what the hell ours looks like. Do it all.
Yeah!
Alright.
This is it! Yeah! Power!
Alright, this is Cross Slash Plus. I'm not sure what that did differently. Oh, I see. This is how you refill health with Tinkerbell. Interesting.
Power!
I'm sorry, what was that supposed to do?
Courage!
It did nothing. mean, obviously this is just pushing. And he couldn't even kill that. Great to know.
Back off! Back off!
Come on! I don't have a fire in this. Alright, bro. There you go. There's all the sights. I thought these would be a bit cooler than they actually ended up being. Alright, back to that. The original save. Super duper save. At level 99. Before I ruined everything in my deck and all around it with all that extra stuff that we had to do. And let's set it up to go beat the final bosses again, just because we can. Alright, we don't want any Mushus fighting final boss. I'll leave that on just because of damage. If I have to take it off, I will. Alright, where's Vexen? Well, I should not need Vexen. I have max health. Let's go. Give me Jafar Genie instead. If any of the other enemy cards do something better, it's just lack of me not knowing that they're not in the deck. Right, let's see, any actually good cards? Yeah, read these again. On the Chocobo. And we're already over, so got the 6s. Sure, so if we're already going over, this does not bode well for what I would like to do here. No, it does not. Oh, I can throw this up, take that spot, getting that foundation. I just did it. Oh, there we go. Gonna do that again. Was it right? Yes. Did mess up something of it, I think. Oh. Oh, that's all. Alright, there you go. I do have more Keyblade spot cards to put on though. Yes, I'd like this card, please. But I can't just throw on one card. I need more cards to get this to work. Look like I can do that. So let's go throw on some fires instead. I'll throw these here. I mean, obviously, I want to try and do this. I want to try and get Ars Arcanum to work. I just want to know what it does. It's a card I never get to use. I'll take out a 4. There we go. $16.25. This is already set up. There you go. My path to victory is set up. Here we go. So I'll just beat the game maxed out stats-wise. We can. Okay, this is me having fun and also showing off what the victory screen looks like once you've 100%ed the game. Because obviously all the statistics at the end will look a little bit different. Here we go. So I've already fought this out before, we're gonna go do it again. Yep, this is the final battle. Are you ready? And I accidentally clicked on not ready, because you'd think I'd have remembered that from when we died earlier, but I didn't. Yes, totally. I mean, hey, we've already beaten it with min HP, 80 HP, so let's go beat it with max HP, 560.
Your heart shall be.
Yeah, I think this will go pretty well.
Your heart shall be.
Bear in mind, Sora does not get attack boosts, so these stronger hits are all coming from just the cards I'm using being so much better than they were before.
Heart will fire. No good. Fire. Fire. Behold what?
Them being in a pretty good order.
Yeah. No good. No good. Yeah.
That's why I didn't have any card space, because all my heals are right here.
Heart will be scattered. Fire. Fire.
And there you go. So that's that phase done. I thought about that as I was coming up on it. I was like, I have a lot of cures on this deck, don't I? And the answer is yes. Yes, I do. Which is fine.
Your hopes are doomed to the darkness.
But are they? We go, final battle. Final battle is Sora. So we've done everything there is to do for him. This music is still really awesome. Made it past the grind, yes.
Do you want to scream? No good. Back off. No good.
I don't know, man. Oh, whoops, I used the wrong card. Ah! That's quite funny.
Your heart what? Your heart shall be judged. What? Lose everything.
Whoops.
Your heart will be scattered. Do you want to scream? No good. What? Yeah. good.
This is it.
What?
Yeah.
Fire! Your heart shall be judged. Your heart shall be judged. Your heart shall be judged.
Come on, reload!
Back off. Sulk in despair. Heart will be scattered. What? Prepare.
This is it.
Away. What? Back off.
Yeah.
The beginning of the end. Behold.
This is it. Yeah.
No good. Fire. Behold. Break the curse with your cards.
Come on! Reload! Go! Go!
Yeah.
Alright, we did it.
Fire. Fire. This is the heart of a hero.
Indeed. Alright, we don't need to watch the credits again. Alright, I got a little nervous. I didn't know how long it would take to reload the deck. I'm really pissed. It just never let me use Ars Arcanum. Alright, so there you go. Sora is done. And now to grind 44 levels as Riku. Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's all there is to do right now. Hi Riku. How's it going? And you know what the best part is? Is Castle Oblivion? It's 3 rooms. 1, 2, 3. That's all you got. Now it did count us as already using some of these rooms. We have that going for us. So what we can do, if I have it, let's go up to here. Alright, there you go. And yes, I did make this a 0, which is perfect. And I should only have the cards I want, for the most part. I mean, obviously I picked a few up on the way, so let's get rid of the ones I don't. I want that, I don't want that. I don't mind if I have that. I don't want that. I want all those, I want all those, I want all those, I don't want that. There you go, so 39 cards, let's go. So Tragic, if you are still here, we're now going to see how to grind Riku. I'm not sure how many people are still here, so we just spent a solid hour. More than an hour doing literally nothing with Sora. Lol. Alright. So we're gonna use Martial Waking first to really show off how this is supposed to go. It's not the be-all end-all. Alright, so where are we here? Waiting for something to show up. There we go. Attack. Get the jump on them. Lexius, of course, because his move lets you go for crash. And I shouldn't have done that, because you want to get the dark mode as quickly as possible. So 1, 2, 3, 4 dark mode. Get all those cards back anyway. And this counts as a combo finisher. So get warped enemies, because I'm not putting up with your crap. This one, apparently. We gotta get the timing down on these jumps, but yeah, I mean, I think you can see which way we're going. Just be careful not to lose any experience, obviously. And be mindful of your health. And yeah, that's about it. Attack boost and remote play is failing me now. dreadfully. This is bad. Just remember not to do that.
Your Majesty! Come on!
Well, it did give me a free heal right there. I'll give it that. Wake up.
Come on!
Alright, if you can get a dueling, might as well duel. You don't have to. Why not? What you really want is 3 or 4 rapid breaks in a row. So that's what will get you to Darkness the fastest.
Your Majesty!
And again, everything you're doing is focused on getting them warped out of here. Which is why we're doing this in a martial waking room, because they die faster in martial waking rooms. Or your cards are stronger in martial waking rooms, I should say, so by that logic, you do more damage. I gotta start remembering not to do this. We have to get the dark move before you want them stunned.
Darkness!
And no, you're not losing any XP for doing this. You are getting the same amount as you would anyway. So there you go. And this is really the fastest way I think anyone ever found to get Riku leveled up. I don't know how else you would do this. It's Riku. This is it. This is... I'm so used to doing this as sword. Bad.
Darkness!
It helps that in this room, first cards are really strong. And all of your cards are really strong in this room. And yeah, all you gotta worry about is losing the XP. Won't do that. These defenders are assholes. As are these guys.
Just me!
.998 isn't asleep. It's odd. So yeah, I think I actually got the max with the dark. Oh no, I didn't get the max with the dark. My Riku was more HP. This is fucking Riku.
Like it!
Yeah! Ha! Take this! Darkness! Take this!
Like it!
Darkness!
these guys with a passion.
Vanish. Vanish.
Yeah, I've never played The World Ends with it, so I wouldn't know. Did hear some spoilers from people joking about them being in 3D though.
Like
Fuck these guys.
take this. Just me. Take this. Yeah. Darkness. Your Majesty, come on!
Buckle in, boys. It's level 57. $42 to go.
Like it! Darkness!
And that should be everything. Alright, so let's try Feeble Darkness this time. See if that goes any quicker. If not, then I'll just do a bunch of strong initiative rooms and hope that I get the first strike on the wall. Which in theory I should. It's here.
Take it! Like it! Darkness!
So yeah, obviously now my deck doesn't get the boost, but theirs aren't 8s anymore, which is quite good.
Take this! Like it! Take this! Darkness! Your Majesty! Come on!
I was going to say, shouldn't in theory have to worry too much about dying, because they should be dropping Mickey cards as you go. Of course, it is Riku, so until you start taking a lot of HP, you're never really good.
Take this! Like it! Take this! Darkness! Take this! Like it! Darkness!
Humby. I hope the person got it right.
Darkness!
It's garbage.
Your Majesty! Come on!
Hello, darkness, Riku's friend. Dun, 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 dun. Damn, people didn't know they're Bumby. They'd never have survived the Modern Warfare 2.
Take this!
Level 58, alright, 41 to go. We've already gotten 3 levels. Woo. That all? Guess that's all. Alright, strong initiative. And it should be quite self-evident why this can be considered faster. They start with all this damage done already, and it's just a matter of attacking. Plus there's a lot of fights, so there's more, should be more than one EX, more than one level up per run.
Take this! Take this! Darkness!
I got bored. I'm tired of that crap.
Take this! Like it! Yeah!
Noticing there aren't many waves here. The enemies. Kinda just, they die, and that's it. Oh, come on.
Darkness! Just me!
Yay. Level up. There's 2 level ups in this room, level 59 now. And hard hitter, which means what I can only assume is that that was the last attack boost Luigi gets. So we're not going to hit for maximum damage every time. And now all that's left is getting him to max level and completing a playthrough without dying. And yeah. Both should be done tomorrow. God, I hope both are done tomorrow. And Geodude over the weekend, and then Cage 2 next Monday, if all goes according to plan. And boy am I ready to start Cage 2. After the grind that has been this.
Take this! Darkness!
Lazy, so I'm just gonna go through this instead of going back to the first room immediately. Alright, so I think we've got 2 or 3 level ups through that. Let's hope that that pace keeps up. I know it's not going to. Well, let's hope that that pace keeps up. I guess this spawn is what's giving us the most
Take
XP.
this. Like it. Like it. Take this.
Easy.
Like it.
What level am I? 59. 40 to go. And every level from here on out is going to be just dark points until level 67, at which point... Well, it's not 67, but I did take a couple HP boosts already. So I guess whenever that maxes out, somewhere in the 70s.
Darkness.
And then we'll just go and... get the HP boosts that we did for Sora. Nice.
Take this. Darkness.
I was just letting my health come back. Since I had been ignoring it for a while. Level up. 60.
Like it. Just me. Yeah. Like it. Yeah. Take this. Yeah.
60.
Take this! Your Majesty!
Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to do. I was gonna say, there's no way they're gonna let me get away with all one.
Take this!
And that's this room done again. Yes, there we go. All I wanted was some health. Alright, let's see what happens. Let's see how one of these rooms goes for Riku. Whoa, what the hell? I totally hit that. What? Hey, 5k EXP.
Like it! Darkness!
I can't see what's going on.
Your Majesty! Come on!
Alright. I'll just wait here, because we're not even done leveling up Riku yet.
Like it! Take this! Darkness!
Really?
Your Majesty! Come on!
Oh, I'm sorry, that was a little cheap. Like, I got hit out of the animation of entering dark mode. Come on, gosh.
Your Majesty! Come on!
Alright, next fight level up. Which means this fight level up.
Darkness!
And goodbye, Heartless.
Your Majesty! Come on!
61. Ooh, 38 to go. Yeah.
Come on! Take this! Like it! Darkness! Like it! Take this! Darkness! Just me!
Nice.
Like it! Take this! Like it! Darkness!
Great.
Darkness!
And we're done here.
Like it! Take this! Like it! Darkness!
Out of here.
Like it.
And the Mets are gonna win.
Take it. Darkness. Come on.
See ya.
Your Majesty.
And level up.
Come on.
62. Alright. Our power grows. 38 levels to... No. Yes. 37 levels to go.
Like it. Take this. Yeah. Like it. Take this. Darkness. Vanish. Your Majesty. Come on. Like it. Darkness. Just me.
Yay.
Like it. Your Majesty. Come on. Darkness. Take this. Like it.
Alright, level 62. Still going. I almost saved over that and I would have been very mad. Yeah, let me go do something real quick. We're going to make sure I don't accidentally overwrite my totally completed file. Yeah, hello, Sora. Yes, that's Sora. Yeah, there you go. These are my two backups in case I act like an idiot and accidentally save over one of them. That's all. Thanks, Sora. That's all. See you again in Cage 2. There we go. Yes, making backups because I'll admit on the PS3 I did accidentally overwrite my Max Sora save, and I was never bothered to go do it again. I had the trophies to prove that I had done it before. Yeah, I could never be bothered to go do that. I didn't want that to happen here. We worked our asses off for that. Not losing it now. Probably have done that with my KH1 file as well. I'll probably do that off stream, just making it a second save as a backup. So you've 100% of it.
Like it. Yeah. Take this. Yeah. Take this.
See? Level 63, 36 to go. Almost 2/3 of the way there, guys. I know that sounds pretty depressing, considering had fewer for Sora, and he took so long. But hey, gonna get done a lot now.
Take this. Like it. Take this.
Sit back down tomorrow and finish this. Oh.
Take this! Like it!
Alright.
Like it! Take this! Darkness!
Ah. Alright, well, we still have the damage done.
Like it! Take this! Like it! Your Majesty! Come on!
Again, at least the music's good. If not, this would really be grinding on us. More so than it already is.
Like it! Take this! Like it! Darkness!
Alright, on to the next one. 5k to go.
Take this! Like it! Like it! Take this! Like it!
Alright. 64, 35 levels to go. Heat. Oh, come on.
Yeah. Take this. Darkness. Huh. Your Majesty, come on! Huh. Like it! Take this! Take this!
I mean, I apologize for the lack of commentary here.
Take
If you're
this!
actually still here. Anyone's actually still here. But I mean, there's not much to be said. This is just... It's like grinding a sword, just through here. It takes long. Or shorter. I mean, it does feel like the fights are going a bit quicker.
Like it!
No, I mean, I know I'm not saying much, but I just don't have anything to say right now. First of all, I'm a little tired. I'm at 6 a.m. Second of all, there's not... It's the same thing. I come in, I take fight, I leave. I get experience, I get card. I go take next fight. Like, rinse, repeat, there you go. That's what we're doing for the next however many hours it takes to level up for you.
Like it! Darkness!
And unfortunately, this is not the last thing to do, because we did die on our way through, since I was refusing to take HP. I stand by that decision. I'd rather have some fun when I play through this the first time. Not having a lot of HP is what gives me that fun. But because of that decision, we do have to go through the game again. Next fight should be a level up.
Like it!
This one seems to be the one that gives me the most experience as far as the strong initiative rooms are concerned. Strong initiative is where I'm choosing to take most of these fights. This feels quicker to me. Alright, so level 66. 65. I stand corrected. Alright. 34 to go.
Like it! Take this! Darkness! Your Majesty! Ah! Like it! Take this! Yeah! Take this! Like it!
How long did it take me to go 3 rooms? Essentially. Or 20 minutes. Oh, 3 level ups in 20 minutes. 6 level ups in not 20 minutes. Excuse me. 6 level ups in an hour. Which means if that stays the same, then we're 6 hours to being done. That's encouraging.
Like it! Take this! Just me! Like it! Like it! Take this! Like it!
Hey, Golden Crafter, welcome to the stream. With the monotony that is grinding Riku to level 99.
Like it! Take this! Like it!
Hey, Electrical. Hey, I've been back at it. Electrical. Done quite a bit. Is Riku that weak? No, it's just... The game wasn't made for you to make it to level 99. I'm sorry. Like, there's really no reason to be doing this other than for the trophy. And this is... You get 3 rooms. Essentially, I'm bouncing between the same 2 just because that's a 0. My save point. You get 3 rooms on Castle Oblivion to grind your Riku up. And it's not that he's weak, but you can't use slates unless you're in dark mode or in a duel. And none of them were really good for crowd clearing. And hey, Empire Man, why grind? All we have done today is gotten Sora to level 99,
Take this!
done some really annoying gimmicky things as Sora, such as making 300 rooms and changing the deck 500 times. And now we are grinding Riku to 99. That's it. Like, that's a grind. I'm sorry. It has yet to end. Riku's story is very short. It is. Which makes it all the more grindy to get him to level 99. Watch, because we still have to, the last trophy we're going to get is beating the game without having to continue. And we're going to do a beginner mode version of Riku's story. And it'll be quite clear just how under-leveled you, quote-unquote, you can be just to beat Riku's story. So the question was why grind? For the trophy. We're getting the Platinum Trophy for every game. On the disc. And then on 2.8 as well, if time allows.
Like it! Take this!
Full level of Sora? 99. We already did everything there is to do on Sora. He's done. We finally, quite literally, only have getting Riku to 99, and then doing a 3 to 4 hour beginner mode play my own. Just to not die. Oh, what level is Riku? I think we just hit level 66, if I'm not mistaken. They're all blending together at this point. All I know is we're about 2/3 of the way there. And if we are 66, then that means we've gained 11 levels. Yes. And 11 levels in however long we've been this. Essentially what I'm doing, I'm probably not going to get to 99 tonight. I'll probably stop before then, just out of boredom and exhaustion. And we'll finish it tomorrow when I'm done with something new. What we're trying to set up is Cage 2 on Monday. Have the start date for that be on Monday. Which, if all goes as planned, we should definitely be able to. 600, and that makes him 666. Indeed.
Take this! Yeah! Like it! Darkness!
I've already done it on level 1 attack. All I didn't do when I did that 2FM level 1 playthrough, when I was testing out remote play and seeing how bad it was, how good it would be, was Cavern of Remembrance. And that's just because my new mouse came in. I didn't have to do that anymore. What does Zexion do? It just makes the enemies confused again. It's really not worth it. Lexius, the reason we're using him, because when you finish a combo, he has the chance of just warping them off the screen, and you get the XP for it, so it's by far worth it. Most enemy cards are just for show. And the Heartless ones especially are just not worth getting. Choose to do it anyway.
Like it! Take this!
Level up? No, we're close. Fortunately, we're at the point where we're only leveling once per room, and it's not good.
Take this!
Please.
Like it! Darkness!
This is where playing as Riku can get really annoying, not having a heal. I'm actually just going to take the health now, just to get 6 HP. Ordinarily, yes, I'd wait until the dark points were maxed out, but no reason to risk it. I'd rather not die than have to redo all the fights from this room.
Take this!
It's taking long enough as it is.
Like it! Take this! Darkness!
You don't really have to clip it, you can just go back to when I was playing through the story on minimum HP. I'm sure I died a lot. Especially a sword, because I forgot how strict some of those fights were with 80 HP. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't die at this point. This much health and all.
Take this! Yeah! Ha! Like it! Darkness!
Does bottomless darkness give? Absolutely not. It's a room full of shadows, and you fight shadows. That's it. Shadows do not give enough experience for that to be. Technically, this room isn't giving much experience to be worth it either, but I'm enjoying the strong initiative bonus that makes them very fast to finish the fights.
Like it!
However, I'm going to start switching to another room, because as I said, there's not enough experience here. Random Joker. This game troll. I'm not using the bottomless darkness. We randomed into one point. Watch that. Doing everything in my power to get this done as quickly as possible. Alright, well, the presence of these defenders makes me really not want to fight this round. Because those guys are just annoying.
Like it! Darkness! Darkness!
Dark Riku, they really are. Just replace that now.
Take this! Like it! Take this! Darkness! Just me!
Come on.
Yeah! Take this! Ha! Darkness!
Hey, I got all of them. Alright. The whole reason we're here is to stock up on strong initiatives. Level 68. Getting there, guys. 31 to go.
Darkness! Take this! Like it!
Ah, this isn't a heal.
Your Majesty!
There we go. Stop him. Flag was not making.
Take this! Like it! Take this! Like it! Darkness! Your Majesty! Come on!
There we go.
Like it! Take this! Like it! Darkness! Take this! Like it! Take this! Darkness!
Come on. There we go.
Vanish! Take this! Like it! Take this!
Thank lovely warp break for,
Like it!
such a notable role in that fight right there.
Your Majesty! Come on!
Never you get double jump as pretty cool. Ah, and then I also the. That's the Lovely. Finally, gee. These fights just don't end. Back to strong initiatives. These fights went way quicker. And I think I'll be done when I hit the save point again after this room. Should be level 69 at that point, maybe 70. And then, yeah. You know what tomorrow's gonna be. But hopefully, tomorrow will be the end.
Take this! Like it! Take this! Like it! Darkness!
Hype. Yeah, no. Not exactly. So close.
Like it!
There's the.
Darkness!
And there you go. So now we will have 90. Level 69. Hey.
Take this!
There you go. Alright, so this is where I'm going to take my leave for tonight.